Greetings once again, Multiversal Soul Familia. In this session, we are going to do a medicine wheel for the collective. But before we go into the medicine wheel, we are going to roll the dice just to get some general energy for addressing with this medicine wheel. Alright, I'm going to do a few rolls or continue with the rolling until it is placed on my heart to stop. Alright. Let's go. Let's roll. Alright, let's see what we have going on. We have a 3, a 5, and a 1. So, the 1 is indicating a bit of tension going on in the orbit of the collective. More than likely, some form of family strife, some form of family issues indicated here. Possibly even indicating some romantic issues for some of you. Either way, this is tension or other issues involving some form of family connections. And even such issues that there have been more periods of solitude occurring for the collective. The good news is with the 3, there is indication of positive changes. And it could very well be these positive changes that are causing that bit of tension or other issues amongst the family. With the number 4, this has created a bit of a temporary setback. However, with all of them added together to create an 8, stability, even if it seems unstable at the time, or at this time, stability is on the rise, and the collective is being guided to avoid any form of hasty decisions at this time. Alright? And I'm feeling guided to not break it down anymore from there. Now we're going to go into the cards. I'm going to lay out the medicine wheel with 3 different decks of cards. So there will be 3 cards for each direction. There is a shadow card from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms that needs to be brought to light in each direction, as well as some general significator energy for each direction from the mystical shaman. And we will also have an animal spirit guide for each direction to guide us and assist us in whatever matters come up in that particular direction. Alright, so let's take a look at the layout from the book. This book actually includes a medicine wheel spread. So, let's see if we can't find it here. Getting past the introduction. Okay, 1 card reading, 3 card reading, and a 4 card reading. Well, there's going to be more than 4 cards for this medicine wheel, but it's 4 positions nevertheless. Following the 4 directions of the medicine wheel. Okay. Beginning at the bottom and going clockwise. So let's just go ahead and get the cards laid out first. And we're going to lay out the spirit, animal spirit first so that it will be at the bottom of each pile. Alright. So I'm feeling guided to do 3 shuffles for each deck before I lay out the cards. And we will be drawing all of the cards from the bottom of the deck, representing our immediate, what is in our immediate environment. Known or unbeknownst to us. Alright, here we go. From the bottom, south, west, north, and east. And then we'll do the same with the mystical, shaman, by the way, happy Friday. It's Friday. Yes. Fridays are usually a pretty fortunate day for most people I know. I'm going into this for a 4th shuffle apparently. Alright. From the bottom. South, west, north, and east. And of course, we're going to go into the shadow first. What is in the shadow that needs to be brought to the light from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I certainly hope that everyone is having a great day so far. I've been feeling a little bit like in a funk. So for the last 2 days, I've been partaking in this green juice blend. And feel better from the inside out. Yes. Okay, I'm just going to have to move that feather. It's just going to serve as a distraction. All right. From the bottom. South, west, north, and east. All right. Now let's begin with the south. The south represents that which we need to let go of, what needs to be shed. It is an old wound that we no longer need to define ourselves by. And we have the Swan Queen. Transformation, intuition, and patience. So this is telling me that this is something that is already known of us, something that has already been brought to the attention of others, that we have been going through transformations after transformations. Our intuitions are on point, and we have been steadily maintaining that level of patience required of us at this time. And so, with that being said, we're being guided to understand and overstand that we no longer are required, and likely never were required, to validate any of this. We are free to bless and release it now. So that is what is being brought to the light. Let's take a look at the energy that we need to let go of. We have the wild woman in the upright. So let's take a look at the wild woman. Number 62. The wild woman reminds us of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. So, we are meant to be letting go of those expectations at this time, as well as any restrictions cultivated due to these expectations. And she reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover the light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. So letting go of the outcome and the results of uncovering that light. Letting go of expectations and restrictions. Let's see what else. The wild woman comes to dance in our reading, inviting us to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. So also releasing and letting go of any other parts of ourselves that no longer resonate with who we are becoming. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy that you did. So, shine bright and let go of needing to know the destiny or the outcome to your situations involving this tension and strife, regardless of how it applies. Let's see what spirit animal is going to assist. Ooh, we have a spirit element, the black egg, to assist us in this letting go. Yes, the black egg. Let's see how the black egg, oops, wrong deck. I mean guidebook. Let's see how the black egg is going to assist us in letting go. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. So, letting it go, releasing it without any concern of what others think about it, beloveds. And when I say beloveds, sir, ma'am, it is not a scam. Letting go of confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, and lies. Living and breathing vessel, harboring only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking, which are all other fantastic guidelines to utilize in this letting go, in this releasing process. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself and what is true about the world? Releasing and letting go of those falsehoods, beloveds. When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. Letting go of other people's opinions about how you shine your light and express not your truth, but the truth. And that seems to be, as of what we know now, what is contributing to this tension, to this family strife. But the black egg is here to guide us with different guidelines and modalities. Multiple options, beloveds. We have so many options. We can confidently let go of those opinions as well as expectations, restrictions, and the outcome. Letting go, letting go. Yes, letting go. Now, the next position is to the west, representing a part of you that needs to die, an old story that needs to be let go, so that you may find a new, meaningful story for your life. Well, let's see. We have the fire prince, optimism and aggression. Letting go of that aggression. Letting go of the aggression. Let's touch a bit more on the fire prince. Give me just one moment. I have to pause. All right, here we go. Baby girl was barking, so I had to investigate the situation before I returned. Now, in terms of letting go, what needs to die is the aggression, okay? When the fire prince arrives as your ally, he lets you know that he represents the invisible forces behind all manner of manifestation. and he brings you the gift of optimism. You will be rightly inspired to move forward and take confident and assertive action to reach your goal. Envisioning the path of the highest good with an optimistic outlook. The Fire Prince also brings you the gift of a miracle, things coming together as if by magic to create the reality you seek. But first, that aggression has to die. You have every reason to be hopeful. Move forward, knowing that you have everything you need and more. Just remember to share the enthusiasm, believe in others, and be optimistic for them too. And your good fortune will multiply. So, yeah, that aggression really needs to die. Like, that mean girl, mean guy-ish just doesn't fly. Bars! Okay, now let's see what the mystical shaman has to say in terms of what needs to die. Besides the aggression, we have the Holy Mountain in reverse. So we will actually be reading from the medicine portion for this card in terms of what needs to die. All right, let's take a look. Number 25, the Holy Mountain. I'm going to hold it in the upright. Just know that it's in reverse. It's in the shadow. When the Holy Mountain shows up, it is time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. Well, there it is. Those doubts. Those doubts need to die. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain, there are no obstacles, only beauty and an unobstructed view of the entire earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the Holy Mountain. You already have all the gear you need. Dang! So the Holy Mountain, the medicine of the Holy Mountain is actually synchronizing perfectly with the Fire Prince. How amazing is that? The same message coming from two different cards. Overcome any lethargy, indolence, and laziness, as these are the real obstacles. Okay, so there it is. That was actually pretty straightforward. Letting go of doubts, lethargy, indolence, and laziness. Those real obstacles need to die. So, part of the strife between you and others, family dynamic wise, they could have been throwing those types of accusations at you, being judgmental, or it could actually ring true. I've been in a bit of a funk to where, I got behind on my housework. I got behind on everything. And today, the better portion of the morning, I spent playing catch up. Still playing catch up. So this is it. Today is the day that we're getting back in alignment. Assuring that those doubts, it could have been those types of accusations creating doubts, therefore creating more strife and tension between you and other family members, regardless of how you're related, whether it's a romantic connection or through lineage, through marriage. it's creating strife, tension. All right, now let's see what spirit animal is going to guide us. Ooh, another spirit element card for the collective. Yes. We have the unicorn. See, who says we can't have unicorn and rainbow vibes, right? It's just recognizing that not everything is unicorns and rainbows. That was what was just placed on my heart. Recognizing, oh, how about no. Okay, Spirit, thank you. I'm going to save it. I have to save it. Let's take a look at the unicorn from the appropriate guidebook. How is this unicorn going to assist us in allowing these doubts to die? It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. See, now I can already hear somebody's family member saying to them, "Are you for real? Like, are you for real, for real?" And the answer is yes. We're being for real, for real. Okay. Now that we have that sorted, let's move along. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our unwavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. So, any doubts towards trusting our intuitions also needs to go. Like, it needs to croak. All right? The unicorn appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. So, yes, the aggression, the doubts, and of course, if any of those accusations ring true, then those need to die as well. All right, let's move on to the north, representing the wisdom that we need to acquire. We have learned the lessons from the south and west cards. What wisdom is ready to mature within us? What is our greatest medicine that we are ready to embrace? And where are the deeply buried treasures that have become available to us? Well, let's take a look. Lessons learned, wisdom obtained, great medicine embraced, and treasures becoming available. We have the Horse King, assistance, and divinely orchestrated control. That, beloveds, is what is being acquired. Our protection and our assistance and our support. Even on the physical level, this card, when it comes out, I always get the intuitive message that the horse is our guides, our A-team, but showing up actually in the physical to support us and assist us through others, through encounters in the physical, showing reverence to us. What else is being acquired? Let's take a look. We have completion. Completion. Beautiful. I have a really good feeling about this card. Let's take a look. Oops. I got my guidebook wet from my drink. Oh my gosh. No. I really need to be more mindful of that. Oops. Okay, so the completion card in the upright for what is being acquired. The fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. What has been acquired? A finished cycle, beloveds, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. That is the wisdom that we have acquired, recognizing that there is no benefit to hanging on to the old. In regards to relationships, it's time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. Honoring, reverence for what has been. In your ventures, it's time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. So, the wisdom acquired is no longer clinging to the old forms that bring only decay. And let's see what spirit animal is here to assist us with these golden nuggets of wisdom. We have the buffalo. The buffalo. And I do believe that this is an earth element spirit. So let's take a look. At this buffalo. Grounded yet heavenly. Practical yet spiritual. Trusting pure presence. Prayer and bhakti can bring it into balance. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Ooh, yet another wonderful golden nugget of wisdom. Seeing these lessons as blessings in some kind of way. These challenges, these bumps in the road, as opportunities for more growth. Yes. No longer holding on to any kind of fears is yet another golden nugget. No longer fearing death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time. And may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. Beautiful. All right, now let's move into the final stage of this medicine wheel, which is the direction of the east. And it's been a while since I've done one of these. So yes, I do have to cheat a bit and see what this represents. This represents our possible destiny, the way that we will share our treasures and gifts with others. Let's see what's being brought to light as part of our destiny. Ooh, the cosmos, creativity and vastness. And when I see this card, I instantly think like a vastness of windfalls incoming for the collective as part of our destiny through our creativity. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm feeling guided to take a closer look at the Cosmos card as part of our destiny as well. Always an ally and never a challenger. Creativity in all forms is represented by the cosmos. This is a sign to place our attention on creative projects. They will be successful, and that, beloveds, is part of our destiny. Positive creative outlets. Remember that all of life is creative, and you're always creating with the divine. The cosmos also represents the principle of infinity and the vastness of the energetic exchange of consciousness influencing all living things. This teaches us that every intention we set is, in fact, contagious, with the power to influence others. That's part of our destiny as well, to be that positive influence for others. We're entangled at our deepest energetic place, so we can't help but have an effect on others from an individual level to a global one. Ooh, we are going international, baby. Yes. Connections internationally, both physically and cosmically. Beautiful. This is a reminder to open up to the well of creativity within us and to be mindful of our thoughts and actions. Both are influencing our outer world. Most important, keep taking action towards your goals, as the cosmos responds perfectly to manifest your highest destiny. Interestingly enough, a destiny card is landing in the destiny position. Expect to be inspired and to meaningfully touch others with all that we create. Wow, that is beautiful, and that is what is being brought to light. Our creativity and a vastness of it is being brought out from the shadows to the light in order to be implemented, contagiously implemented. This energetic exchange of cosmic consciousness. Yes. Being more mindful of our thoughts and actions is also part of this destiny. Let's take a look now at the heart of the sky, also as part of our destiny in this message. The heart of the sky from the mystical shaman, number 24. In the upright, it is the love force that made all creation possible. Ooh, so this card is synchronizing with the Cosmos card. See how this is all coming together in alignment, beloveds? Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. The same force is present when we create with originality, when we bring formlessness to form or inspired ideas to expression. Even more synchronicity. I'm excited to keep going with this one. This primeval force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The heart of sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it in the world of matter as part of our destiny. The heart of the sky brings us to a sacred reminder. We are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the heart of sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly, and allow the universe to take care of the details. And let's see what spirit animal is going to guide us in doing so. Ooh, we have the masculine energy of the elk and another earth. So we have 2 earth and 2 spirit animals. 2 spirit element spirit animals to guide us in this medicine wheel. Beautiful. The elk. Stable, resilient, headstrong, also representing the father. So, in terms of this strife and tension in the family, you could be a father figure, or you could be dealing with this tension and strife from a father figure. Now, this is not permission to play the blame game. Nope, we keep that blame finger in our pocket. Just keep your hands in your pockets, I just heard. Be the better man, be the better person in these situations. Even if you are a woman, you could have played that dual role as a parent, as both the mother and the father type of role in the situation, playing out both the divine feminine and divine masculine merger is what's been placed on my heart. So, providing underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. This personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy, and when it's in balance, beloveds, that is exactly part of our destiny. To be that supportive one, to be the kind one, but also the consistency. Interestingly enough, in this early rising energy video that is already uploaded, I mentioned that consistency. We're getting the work done, regardless of any drawbacks, delays, any concern that causes things to be a bit more belated. I'm being guided to tell you to rest assured that whenever you get started in this destiny of being the supportive one, being the creative one, being the consistent one, it may not ever change the way that others feel, the others being the ones uh, partaking in or participating in the strife, the tension, cultivating it. We're being guided to keep our heads held high, honor these creative sparks from within. And sometimes we even have to be our own support when it seems like no one else is being supportive. Although there's evidence all over this medicine wheel that we are supported both in the physical, the mundane, and the astrals, the spiritual, all the way up to a cosmic level. And we have been instilled with that vastness of options in terms of our creativity. So, being creators, that positive creative self-expression is our destiny and will lead us to infinite windfalls and success. We are destined to be like the strong one. And that's the message. That's it. Whoa. Come through, Spirit. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, we're drawing this to a close. I want to thank you as well so very much for tuning in. Multiversal Soul Familia. With much gratitude and appreciation from my heart chakra to yours, brightest of blessings.